you are a gamer or love to play games online, then this video is for you. The Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology has brought new rules for online gaming which prohibited any game that involves betting or wagering. The government also issued a framework of multiple self-regulatory organizations to determine whether a real money game is permitted or not. So let's decode these new rules for you, but before that, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Let's first understand what government is calling an online game. Online game means a game that is offered on the internet and is accessible by a user through a computer resource or an intermediary. Online gaming intermediary here means any intermediary that enables the users to access one or more online games. Online real money game means an online game where a user makes a deposit in cash or kind with the expectation of earning winnings on that deposit. Now what will be permissible?
एक तरह से एक एम्बिग्विटी था ऑनलाइन गेमिंग के बारे में, क्योंकि अलग अलग स्टेट्स, अलग अलग कोर्ट्स अलग अलग डिसीजंस ले रहे थे। तो हमने इस रूल्स के द्वारा एक तरह से एक फ्रेमवर्क बनाया है कि हमारे यंग स्टार्टअप्स और इनोवेटर्स इस गेमिंग इंडस्ट्री में बहुत इंटरेस्ट से वो पार्टिसिपेट करें। और साथ साथ हमने बड़ा स्पष्ट रूप से ये भी रूल्स के द्वारा कह दिया है कि ऑनलाइन वेजरिंग यानी कि वेजरिंग विद रियल मनी गेम्स विल बी प्रोहिबिटेड ऑन द इंडियन इंटरनेट। यानी कि इंटरनेट में कोई भी बेटिंग या बेटिंग जैसे कोई काम या एक्टिविटी या सर्विस कोई भी प्लेटफॉर्म ऑफर नहीं कर सकेगा।
Online games involved in wagering or betting fell foul of new online gaming rules. The permissibility of an online game will be determined with the simple principle of whether wagering is involved or not. And if wagering is involved, it will depend on the self-regulatory organizations, that is SRO. Now, SRO can deny permissions to such online games. These SROs will also be responsible for safeguarding users against the risk of gaming addiction, financial loss, and financial fraud on its website. For that, they will have to prepare a framework with repeated warning messages at a higher frequency beyond a reasonable duration for a gaming session, and provision to enable a user to exclude himself upon user-defined limits being reached for time or money spent.
SROs में गेमर्स भी होंगे, एजुकेशनिस्ट भी होंगे, चाइल्ड राइट्स के रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स भी होंगे, और ये SROs इवॉल्व होंगे और उनका जो नोटिफाइड SROs होंगे उनका एक तरह से उनका पावर होगा कि वो डिसाइड करें कौन से परमिसिबल ऑनलाइन गेम्स हैं, कोई परमिसिबल ऑनलाइन गेम्स नहीं हैं। और उनके क्राइटेरियाज ये होंगे कि वेजरिंग को एकदम मैंने जैसे कहा वो प्रोहिबिट हो गया है, चाइल्ड एडिक्शन और बच्चों को जो हार्म पहुंचाता है वो ऐसे गेम इंडिया में वो परमिसिबल नहीं होगा।
Now what should a gaming company needs to do? An online real money game company should inform the users of its rules and regulations, privacy policy, and refund and withdrawal policies. It should also inform the manner of determination and distribution of such winnings, and the fees and other charges payable by the user. The game company shall not itself finance by way of credit or enable financing to be offered by a third party for the purpose of playing the game. It should also ensure a robust KYC mechanism to prevent online games from being used to loan the money. Now, what will be the implication of these rules?
The fact that the games that are allowed, which are not allowing for wagering and betting on outcomes, specific outcomes like that, the games that are not doing that, being registered by certain self-regulatory bodies or self-regulatory organizations, will help solve a number of problems actually. Number one, we've had a significant problem with offshore operators that are offering all kinds of illegal games inside the country. And now these games are obviously not going to be registered by any of the SRBs, which will ensure that customers understand, which games are blessed by the government as legal and which aren't. The other thing that I think it's going to solve for, we're really hoping it will solve for, is, as you brought about, a number of states initially introduced laws to ban online games of skill. And one of the issues raised by at least some of the states has been that these games are hard to regulate. We don't know if there are bots in the game, or if the RNG works well or not. Those are all things that now the SRBs can ensure that these games are actually kosher. They're running the way they're supposed to. There are no bots in the game. The RNG works as it's supposed to. So some of the concerns that the states had, which led them to ban games of skill, should really go away now. And with the center taking the lead on regulating games of skill, we are very, very hopeful that we don't see more such laws coming out from different states.
So, what do you think of government's this move? Do tell us in the comments below, and for more such videos, keep watching Money Control.